Hello, welcome back to the Union Chronicle. Tom List here, your PEA president, coming to you from Dunn Elementary School. Got a lot of things here for you today. I'll start with the quick ones first. Recall that we added a new couples discount this year that allows, if you and your partner are both PEA members or both PSD employees and eligible to be PEA members, that we offer you a discount. And we don't have any way of knowing that unless you contact us. So if you think you're eligible for the couples discount, please give a reply to this email or give a ring to Susie Radosevich at the office. Second thing, I was riding the MAX the other day, and the Fort Collins Transit police officers were on board checking passes. And so if you've been riding the MAX for free, you need to be aware of that. But if you want to ride the MAX for cheap, remember that PEA sells transport passes, annual passes, good not only for MAX, but every other transport line, including the Flex bus that goes to Longmont and Boulder. And you can get 1 full year of riding for $25. All you need to do is let us know at the office. We'll get you a voucher that you take down to Transport, and they'll get you the bus pass. And once again, that $25 goes as a contribution to the PEA scholarship. Let's see, next thing up, it's Monday today, but tomorrow is Tuesday. Wear red for public education. Thank you all of those who've been submitting your pictures. We'll be getting those up. I'll add them to this Union Chronicle. Here's an update on the para bill, the reason we're wearing red for education. It passed out of the Senate virtually untouched from what we told you about earlier. There was a small employer contribution added to the bill. Today it will be assigned to a committee in the House of Representatives. It probably won't be heard this week, but that doesn't mean that this is not a good week to go down. If you are interested in going down for a lobby day, I know we've got folks here at Dunn that are interested in going, and also Riffenberg and Johnson and all the other buildings as well. Right now, all you need to do is let me know by replying to this email, and I will let CEA know how many folks are coming down. Use code 36 for your substitute, and PEA will pick up the cost for that. And then leave Fort Collins about 6 o'clock, so you get down in plenty of time to get a parking spot at the CEA parking lot and be able to attend the briefing, which will begin at 8 o'clock in CEA. And then you walk across the street, and we'll be talking to legislators about your thoughts about the para bill. Also, we're seeing activism amongst teachers across the United States like we never have before. Kentucky, Arizona, Oklahoma. One of the things that a general teachers strike can do in states like that is force the legislature to act. One difference between those states and Colorado is they don't have Tabor. We could do things like that, but it wouldn't have much of an effect because our legislature can't do anything about it. We would like to untie our legislators' hands, and so perhaps you've seen petitions going around for Initiative 93. We've talked about this before. Initiative 93, if it gets on the ballot and is passed by 55% of Colorado voters, would change Tabor for the purposes of education, and it would raise, well, just for Poudre School District, we could stand to receive about $40 million more per year, which we could use for all kinds of things. Sustainable salaries for teachers, all-day kindergarten for anybody who wants it, more money for early childhood, any number of things. But we have to get this petition signed by 2% of all registered voters in each one of the 35 Senate districts. So we've got petitions at the office. If you would be interested in carrying one of these petitions and getting your friends and family to sign it, please let us know. We especially need those of you who live in Senate District 15, which is Larimer County as a whole. Senate District 14 is Fort Collins proper, but we will need to get a lot of signatures up in the county area. And also, if you live in Windsor, we'll need folks carrying petitions in that area as well. If we get this passed, it would be a help. It would be a pretty good-sized Band-Aid for our school funding issues. The other thing we need to do is elect our recommended candidate for governor and to be successful in our House and Senate elections this fall. Big fall coming up, big times for teachers. Happy to carry your activism wherever it leads. Let's go. And thank you to all of those who voted in the PEA Executive Board elections. Those have concluded, and would like to welcome Krista Campbell from Dunn to our Executive Board. She was elected in a new term and re-elected. Jill Connell from Dunn was re-elected as our Secretary, and Stacy Denham from Lincoln was re-elected as our Treasurer. And also Carly Gutierrez from Rice and Charlie McNamee from Werner were re-elected as at-large board members. Now, this time next year, we'll be having PEA elections once again for Exec Board, and next year, the following positions are open. Mine is open as President. Carlos, his spot is open for Vice President. Carolyn Gillis's spot, John Robinson, and Rick Bloss. Those seats will be open for election next year. So if you're interested in serving in a leadership position in Poudre Education Association, please consider running for one of those jobs. The next information is for those of you who are attending Delegate Assembly as a PEA delegate. Thank you so much. That is coming up later in April. But this Thursday at Nordy's will be our Nordy's meeting, we call it. It's the Two Rivers Uniserve unit. It's a gathering of all the delegates from both PEA and from St. Vrain. And it's a very important meeting. So if you are a brand new delegate, please plan on getting to Nordy's by 4 o'clock, and we'll begin our newbie work. Everyone should have received this packet from CEA with your delegate materials, and we'll be going over that packet. But very briefly, let me point out to you the really important stuff. The most important thing that you need to read every word for is the delegate information for CEA's 92nd Annual Delegate Assembly Manual. This tells you all you need to know about the structure of business during that weekend. And then, hang on a second for that one. You will also find a blue packet, which is our bylaw amendment changes that we'll be making. And then in the pink packet are the new business items. And new business items are things that members direct the CEA Board of Directors to do the following year. And so look those over, jot down any questions that you've got about those so that you can bring them to the Nordy's meeting. I think that's all I have for you. Let me double check the list. Oh yeah, one more thing. You will have attached to this email a new attorney referral list that was put out by CEA. Once again, as a member, you are allowed 2 free 1/2 hour sessions with an attorney over just general garden variety legal matters, wills, real estate, things like that. And you can get those, you can visit one of the attorneys on this list. And then you get a discounted rate after that. That is it. That's all I have for you. So dust off something red to wear for tomorrow, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.